Good evening and welcome everybody. It is Thursday. And thank you and welcome to Questionable Sports. My name is Jesse. I will be joining you for at least 30 minutes. We'll try to go a little longer. We do got some sports going on today, some college and some NFL. We got baseball, but who talks about baseball when you got football going on? You know what we got to do before we even get started? Let's get that cheers going right here. Cheers. Woo! All right. Let's see what we got to talk about today. As you can see, I already welcomed y'all. So welcome again. Uh Number two, can the boys win? We got the Cowboys. Can they win? Number three, Thursday's game, today's game, NFL. Number four, talk a little fantasy football. I don't know if any of y'all do fantasy football, so we're gonna start, do a little bit of that. I'm gonna throw a little NFL predictions going on. I'm gonna throw a couple of teams. I'm not gonna go through all the teams. I'm just gonna throw a couple of teams out there, talk about them, decide who's gonna win. I'm no expert, but neither is anybody on ESPN because they always get them wrong too. But I'm just gonna go mostly basically on my heart, not my head. That's how I normally make my picks. We're gonna talk about what's going on in college football, what games to watch this Saturday, what games I'm gonna be looking forward to. Scotty should be joining me about 7:30. I mean, well, it's already past 7. About 7:30, so he should be here. He's gonna have his little session where he has something to talk about. And then we got our college prediction. I'm gonna do some college prediction too. Might as well do that while I'm at it. And then the question of the day. I'm probably do the question of the day, ahead, so y'all can kind of in chat tell me what y'all like, and then I'll tell you what the my answer is for the question of the day. So, but yeah, that's what we got going on. So again, let's start off with what's going on, Kareem. Thank you for joining early, bright and early, ready to get started today, huh, Kareem? You ain't taking no nap right now. You might be laying down, I bet. But can the Cowboys win? So let's start off with that. I love it. I love talking about the Cowboys. I love talking about anything football related. But the way I see it is like if the Cowboys defense comes out and play like they played last week, pressure on the quarterback, not giving up no running yards, all covering all over the receivers. I mean, how many times did you hear Trayvon Diggs' name? One time, and that's when he made the interception. You know what I mean? That if as a corner, if your name is not being mentioned, that means you're doing a hell of a job. Carson, a fifth round rookie, starting in his first NFL game, played really, really well. He had like 3 times to get an interception. And those are just our corners. I ain't talking about our safeties. I ain't talking about our linebackers. I ain't talking about our D line yet. I mean, God, everybody played good. And if they could play like that again, which is not going to be easy because New Orleans has a really good team. They got Derek Carr as a quarterback. Let's not forget he's still a solid quarterback. They got Ivan Kamara, the running back, really good screen player. They throw screens at him. He can find little cracks in the holes and gets through there. I don't know how he does it, but he does. He's really good as a receiving back. What's going on, Miguel? Thank you for joining. I already did my cheers, but I still got my little whiskey. I ain't sponsored by anybody, so I ain't gonna tell you what kind of whiskey it is, but it's straight whiskey, no mixer. So cheers to y'all for joining. Thank you for joining so early. Um, but yeah, going back to the Cowboys, they got Derek Carr, who was 19 for 23 for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. How you doing, Mom? Thank you for joining too. So they only have 4 incompletions. Yeah, but he only threw for 200 yards, so a lot of his passes were short passes. But they got touchdowns. They got 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's still a hell of a game, hell of a stats. I'm not sure what his fantasy points were like, but that's pretty damn good. They also New Orleans used 2 running backs, Alvin Kamara and Jamal Williams. Alvin Kamara, is that how you say his name? Kamara. Yeah, our running game is very still suspicious. It is, but you know what I did like the first run that Zeke did. I mean, that was pretty badass how he got up in the air like that. I mean, he still got a little bit of athletic ability there. He got a touchdown. I'm doing good, Mom. Thank you for asking. Um, He still got a touchdown. But again, it's hard to judge this offense off playing against the number one ranked defense from last year. Now I'm not saying that um it's a bad thing, but um what just happened? Did he fumble? Ah, dang, I need him to fumble. Let me know if he fumbles. Um so yeah, I'm watching the Buffalo Miami game, so looks like Miami just turned the ball over. But yeah, so Jamal Hill had 11 yards. I mean, 11 carries for 38 yards. Alvin Kamara had 15 for 83. Oh, we were talking about our running backs. I'm sorry. That I think we still ran for over 100 yards rushing as a team. So I guess that's not too bad when you look at it. But we Cowboys still won. Their defense did what they had to do. Offenses didn't turn the ball over too much. I think Dak had one interception. So I mean, if we could come out with the defense that we had this past week, we have a really good chance to keep it up. They do have a couple of receivers. Well, one receiver that stood out last week was Rashid Shaheed, 5 yard, I mean, can't talk, 5 receptions for 73 yards. And their tight end is Foster Monroe for 4 catches for 43. They still have Chris Olave, the Ohio State receiver. He's a deep threat. He can run. He can run. So he might be on Trayvon Diggs the most of the game. But what's one thing about Trayvon Diggs? He don't travel too much. He stays in the same position. I know a couple of years ago when he was our best corner, a lot of people were like, "Why is he not traveling with the best receiver?" My thing is, I mean, any defensive back that plays, you play defensive back. I know you did. Y'all know, you feel comfortable in your position in that spot. That's what you like to play at. You don't like switching sides and moving back and forth and stuff like that. You just want to, hey, this is where I'm at. Leave me alone. So, and I think that's how he is, and that's how a lot of corners are. This is where I'm at. Leave me alone. I know you're like, oh, well, you're supposed to be a shutdown corner, but you're at your best when you feel the most comfortable. Um, but another thing that they're not talking about with New Orleans is their defense. Their defense is low key, pretty damn good. They got Trayvon Matthews. Y'all remember him, the Badger, LSU. He's good. He's played for Arizona. If you don't remember, he still got it in him. They got Marshawn Lattimore, good ass corner. So he's a good corner. Will Harris, another good corner. They got Cameron Jordan, defensive end. Come on now, he's a good D. He's no Myles Garrett. I'll tell you that right now. And there goes the cat. He wants to get over here every time I get on this thing. So Myles, he ain't no Myles Garrett. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that you ain't got to worry about so much pressure, but he can still give pressure on you. But the question is, can they win? Hell yeah, they can win. I'm telling you that this defense, it might be better than last year. I know it's early. I know it's early, and I don't know. We want to jump on that hype train so early, but damn, did they look good last week? I mean, you had some good ass receivers on Cleveland, and I feel like Wilson ain't no joke quarterback. I think he can still get it together. He might be able to hold it together if he stopped leaving assaulting women. So, but that's all I got to say about the game. I feel like the game is going to be really fun to watch. It could go back and forth at the beginning, but at the end, I think the Cowboys are going to end up pulling it off. They're going to have their defense is going to be too strong. Maybe they get a couple of turnovers late in the game, help them secure the win. But moving on to the next thing, Thursday game, which is on right now. We got the Miami Dolphins versus Buffalo Bills. Don't really got much to say. I think it's going to be a good game for the night. Might be an offensive game. I don't really see much of the defense being able to stop both these high power offense. Bills may not have the as powerful offense as they had in the past because of the receivers, but they still got Josh Allen who can run, who can throw. I know they were saying his hand was hurting, so that's kind of iffy. If it's a throwing hand, it's gonna bother him a little bit, but I mean, these are professionals. They can handle a little pain, can't they? You would think. But let's see. But yeah, they didn't say much about his hand throughout the whole week. Even though I know on Sunday they did say he hurt his hand. They do have Miami do have the running back out, Marcet. Um, he's out, but their backup, Devon Archie, he's playing. Yeah, Bills just scored. I just saw that. I needed Tyreek Hill to score first, so that's not good. But anyways, it's all good. But their third running back is Jeff Wilson, who actually had 5 carries for 26 yards, who actually led Miami in rushing yards, which is crazy. I mean, I just tells you Miami is a high powered passing team. So they ran the ball a total of I think it was like 14 times when I saw 14 times for like 50 something yards total. So they didn't run the ball really at all. They was throwing the ball. Then again, they were behind. Miami was behind in the game last week a lot, so they were playing catch up. They didn't end up coming back and winning. But yeah, so that's all I got to say about tonight's game. I just hope it's a good game. I don't want. I hate to see a blowout on a Thursday night game because really that's the only really game that's on TV on Thursday night. There is an actual college football game on right now, which is Texas State, Arizona State, which is a really good. I think it's gonna be a really good game. They're both 2-0. Texas State last week just whooped the shit out of University of Texas San Antonio. Arizona State, brand new to the Big 12. I know a lot of y'all didn't watch. I know I'm not talking about college football right now, but I'm going to do it anyways because it's my show. I know college football plays late, so I used to watch a lot of Arizona State games because they would start their games about 9 o'clock. So the late games I used to watch them a lot. So watching Arizona State was actually really, really fun to watch. Now they're in the Big 12. I think I'll be able to watch them more. Who do you think is going to win? I think Miami's going to win against Buffalo tonight. Good question, Kareem. Good question. I think I hear Scotty joining right now.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Scotty? Welcome.
I think you're wrong. I think Buffalo's gonna win.
You think Scotty thinks Buffalo's going to win, even though they just scored right now. So hold on. Let me.
It's alright. Just started.
Yeah. Well, you said Buffalo's going to win, so they're winning.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so I went Miami. Scotty's went Buffalo. I need to start keeping tabs of what we pick, especially since we're starting to do some predictions starting this week, I guess. And that's from y'all. I have some of y'all requested, hey, can you do some predictions? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Just don't bet because I might be wrong. I don't want y'all saying, hey, here's my Zelly, sell me some money because I lost. So, so now we're moving on. The next thing we're moving on to is sit or start. I got some. I'm just gonna throw a couple of names out there. You tell me if you would sit them or start them. With what they're going with. So I'll start with Josh Allen and Miami's defense. Would you sit him or start him? Go ahead, Scotty. What would you do?
I would start him. Depends who my backup quarterback is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would start him against Miami's defense.
What up, D Fitness? How you doing today, sir? Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're feeling good. With me with Josh Allen, I would too. But then, like you said, who's your backup quarterback? Who is he playing? In my case, I do have Josh Allen, but you know who my backup quarterback is? I have
Daniel
Tua.
Jones.
Hell no, I ain't got Daniel Jones. The hell? Where's my laptop? You think I don't know how to use my damn thing over here?
Daniel Jones got negative points last week in fantasy.
No way. Did he really?
Yeah, negative 4 points.
Damn it. That's crazy. I would be pissed if I started him. But I have Tua as my backup, so so I'm like, who should I start? Tua or Josh Allen? It looks like Josh Allen just threw a touchdown. That's what he. So
yeah, I would start Josh Allen over Tua.
And I didn't do that. Tua just turned the ball over too already. So I went.
Yeah.
I went Tua, yeah. So I may have made a mistake.
Oh, you did go Tua?
I did. I went Tua. I don't know. That's why I lose. I'm too busy thinking with my heart, not with my head. What about Dak Prescott against New Orleans defense? What would y'all do if you had Josh Allen or Tua, and you had Dak? Who would you start? Go ahead, Scotty.
gonna be tough because Saints defense looked good last week, so I'll probably start Josh
You
Allen
still
over
start Josh
Dak.
Allen over Dak?
Yeah,
I think
against
that
the Saints defense.
yeah, I think Dak heard a little, clap back from his performance. He didn't have a great performance, but again, like I said, they're playing a great defense. I think today or this week he's going to come out and perform pretty damn well. And I appreciate it, everybody joining. Again, I'm Jesse. We got Scotty on the line here. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you know we're on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We talk sports. We mostly talk football and college, NFL and college. There you go. So let me ask you this now: David Montgomery or Jamar Gibbs? They're both running backs for Detroit. Who would you start? And chat, feel free to join in if y'all have any questions. Yes, Kareem. Cowboys are home this week. They play at 12 o'clock on Sunday.
I think I have Gibbs, I believe, in one of my leagues. So I'll probably start him.
Gibbs. See that's
Yeah.
I don't think with this one, with the way Lions do their job, my mom said hi, Scotty. The way that the Lions do their job and they run their offense, I think you can't go wrong with either one of them. I think they both will put up points. Gibbs will probably might score more, but Montgomery's still going to give you some yards. He's a hard fight running. I mean, he might be the short back, the short yard back. The one who gets the 1 yard touchdown. Kareem says Dak to the start for sure. And that's what I was thinking, Kareem, the go with Dak. I really think that Dak's going to have a point to prove this week against New Orleans. Again, against New Orleans. I think he has a lot to prove this week. What were you saying, Scotty? I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Oh,
okay. I don't remember what to say.
sorry. I got another running back combo. If you have Jerome Ford or Brian Robinson.
I have Robinson, so I'll start him.
You'll start Robinson? I think I'll start Robinson too. Ford had 12.9 fantasy points last week, and Robinson had 14.9. So what I do, respect to interrupt. My prayers are up. Louise, I don't understand what you're saying there, Mom. Did you take your medicine? I don't know. I can't read your. Stop typing so fast. So, but yeah, I'll probably go with that running back too. I feel like he'll that should be a better pick. But you just never know. I mean, it's the NFL. One running back gets hot, and the team will run with that running back. So, but are you ready, Scotty? This is what we're gonna do next. We are gonna do the NFL predictions. Not all the games. We're not doing every game. I'm just gonna pick a couple of games. I'm gonna say, hey, Scotty, who you think's gonna win?
Just doing straight, or
I do have. I mean, if you want to do, I'm going straight.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to do the over under or by the points spread, it's up to you. I don't have them up, so if you have them up, then more power to you.
I'll probably do that for college. But I don't have for the NFL one game.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, so there's a hurricane going on in Louisiana. Okay, Jace 151 1982. Thank you for telling me that. I did not know. I don't keep up with the weather. I just keep up with Dallas weather because.
She doesn't know what to talk about.
You said what?
I said she doesn't know what she's talking about.
But yeah, so yeah, prayers out to the Louisiana, down there, New Orleans, hurricane. We don't want. I never want anything to happen to anybody or anything. So, prayers up. Y'all be safe, take shelter. I don't know if I have anybody here from Louisiana, but if anybody is, be safe. So yeah, we're Scotty, it's up to you if you want to do the point spread. I'm just gonna go straight up with it. So
now for the NFL, I'm gonna go straight up. For the college, I have the point spread.
Okay, cool.
For the game spread.
Okay, cool. So the first one I'm looking at, Scotty, is the Bucks and Lions.
I gotta go with Detroit.
Jay says Scotty doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, he's a Giants fan. You make great sense, and for that, I will give you an applause. So go ahead, Scotty. The Bucks and Lions. Who you got?
Detroit.
Detroit. And let me ask you why? Because why do you go with Detroit?
Because
Isn't that your Super Bowl pick?
yeah, they did have them for the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
but they're also my, I guess, my second favorite team.
Oh, okay, okay. I did not know that. That's nice to know. At least you. So I mean, if you look at it, you've always been for losers. The Lions always been.
Well, at least they make the playoffs.
Yeah, barely. I'm going Lions too. I just like the coach, Dan Campbell. He's just that old school kind of coach he reminds me of. So I just think that they're gonna be a good. It's gonna be hard to stop them. They have a really good running game. They got a good quarterback, good receivers. So I think it's gonna be a hard for Bucks to stop them overall. So
Yeah.
Next game. So me and Scotty both went Lions. Don't put your money. We can't bet here in Texas, anyways. Well, if you're anywhere else, I don't know if y'all can, but here in Texas, we can't bet. Seahawks and Pats. Who you got?
This could be a good one. I'll go with where are they playing?
I believe they're playing in New England.
Are they in Seattle?
Or are they in Seattle? I don't know. I wasn't ready. I'm looking it up real quick.
If they're in Seattle, then I'm gonna go for Seattle.
Hey, FYI, I'm not sponsored by ESPN, so I can say this. Their app sucks. It's fucking slow. It used to be like it used to pop up and you could just like go through things, but they have so much stuff on it. It takes forever for it to load up.
Yeah.
Let's see. They're playing in New England, so they're playing in New England.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to Seattle on either way because New England's still.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with Seattle on that one too. I feel like New England got lucky last week. I think that maybe the Cincy maybe not be as good a team as we thought they were gonna be.
No, not with all the drama they have going on right now.
Receivers don't want to show up and play, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Um, the next one. How about the Chargers and Panthers?
Chargers.
Chargers. You know what? This is what scares me because everybody is picking Chargers. Mom got Seattle. She said Seattle. Anybody else gonna take Seattle? Somebody gonna take Pats? Come on, let me hear what y'all got in the chat. But this is what scares me about the Chargers Panthers game is everybody's picking Chargers. We're doing a survivor pick 'em at work, and damn near everybody, 11 people, I think they said, has chosen the Chargers. So if Chargers lose, 11 people are out of that survivor pick 'em thing. And then you're gonna have all these ESPN guys, all Fox Sports, and all these other what you call it. They're gonna say, "Oh, there's no way Chargers are gonna lose. There's no way Panthers are gonna go over here and beat the Chargers and this and that." And then what's gonna happen? Jace said, "I hope I'm saying that right." Jace said Seattle as well. But yeah, so everybody's gonna and watch. Carolina's gonna come in here and then beat them, and I'm gonna be pissed off because I got the Chargers to win too.
Yeah, I picked the Chargers, but I mean, the Carolina's defense is pretty trashy.
Yeah, Carolina used to be a team to watch too with Luke Kuechly,
Yeah.
Cam Newton, Steve Smith. They used to have a team that you wanted to watch. Now it's just like it's an embarrassment.
At least they don't make the Giants look that
bad. All right, we got another one coming up. All right, what about the Cowboys, New Orleans, Scotty? What you got? Mom, you going Panthers? Oh, you better. You better mess the juju up. I'm sorry, Scotty. Go ahead.
I think the Saints win.
Scotty said he thinks the Saints are going to beat the Cowboys. I'm gonna say You wrong. The Cowboys are going to beat New Orleans. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a like it was last week, but I think it's going to be a closer game. Maybe towards the end is when the Cowboys may be able to pull away, but we better be ready for because there's going to be a lot. Don't get me. There is going to be a lot of New Orleans fans in the stadium. New Orleans travels. They travel pretty damn well. Not as good as the Cowboys, but they travel. And for some reason, they hate the Cowboys. The last one, but not least, what's going on, Anthony? Thank you for joining. Saints were a fluke last week. Do you think so? I mean, they were playing Carolina. You know, I didn't watch the game, so I couldn't tell you how if it was just Carolina was just being terrible. I mean, that for sure that's what it was. But I can't tell you. But the last one, the Giants and the Commanders. Go ahead, Scotty. Who you got?
That's going to be a low-scoring game.
Low-scoring game?
I think I'd say Giants win by 3.
Dang. Last second field goal, maybe? Score's going to be 3-0?
Yeah. No, it'll be all field goals.
Well, my take on this is I think they both will find a way to lose. But you know, I think I hate to do this to you, Scotty, but I think I'm gonna go with Washington. I just think they have a little bit more got Panthers over Cowboys any days. Hey, Panthers are not even playing the Cowboys. What are you talking about? What's up, friendship? Thanks for joining text. You're Rafa. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to turn that notifications on, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button just for the shits and giggles. But I think Commanders I think the running game is going to help them against the Giants. I know the Giants has a really good front, but I just think at the end it's going to be Washington.
Their defense is built to stop their run.
The Giants defense?
Yeah.
Well, that's what's going to kill them though. Because if they're built to stop the run, then the only team they're going to be able to beat is Washington, because Eagles and Cowboys are pass heavy team.
Yeah, their secondary is trash.
Yeah, they let their safety go, their best player on defense.
Yeah.
So
they pay them.
So those are our predictions for NFL. Again, you can run with them if you want, but I ain't paying you if you lose money. But if you win money, I gladly accept the money. So, but you know, moving on. The next thing we got going on is what's going on in college football. I'm telling you one thing though. If you ain't watching college football, I highly recommend it. There's a lot going on right now. It is fun. My lips look dry. Why y'all didn't tell me my lips look dry? In the camera. But I don't know what games you got going. You have that you're gonna watch, but I'm gonna talk about the first one, which is Arizona State and Texas State, which is they're playing right now. And Texas State just scored, so they're up 20-7. They haven't kicked the extra point yet. 20-7 over here, the college game. So that's one of the games I'm excited to watch because I love not all Texas teams, but I like a lot of Texas teams. Texas State is one of the teams I like to watch. The Giants lose this weekend. Giants lost last weekend. Longhorns, yes, Anthony, we know Longhorns. Yeah, I got some stuff to say about the Longhorns too. Don't worry, we'll talk Longhorns. But that's one of them, Scotty. Who you got?
For what, Texas State game?
No. College football. Any game that you're interested in watching this week?
Oh,
don't say we're not doing predictions yet, so don't do predictions. We're just I'm just saying what games are you interested in watching?
The Arizona Kansas State game will be pretty good.
That's tomorrow night at 7:00 on Fox. I'm not being sponsored by Fox. We got 10 people right now watching. I greatly appreciate y'all joining us and watching us. I think this is the most I've ever had. My heart just skipped a beat. If I faint, it's because I'm actually kind of hot. But go ahead, Scotty.
I was gonna say that even though both are in the Big 12, it's not considered a conference game because it was scheduled before the realignment.
Yes, that is absolutely correct.
So it's not going to count as a
Yep. So
conference loss.
Yep. What's up, Oscar? Thank you for joining. Yes, the Buffalo Bills. I have the game on right now. It is a good game. Call in tomorrow. Shit. I don't know. I gotta see how many call-ins I got.
You're probably about your limit.
Hey, you know what? I think I got a doctor's appointment. I just remembered. My next game I got, of course, because we have a lot of these people. They seem to run around a lot now, and they've been talking a lot. I got my wife said I gotta go to work. I'm sorry I can't call in. I gotta work. It's Texas versus UTSA. Jesse talked to the NFL and tell them to quit showing games on Prime and go back to regular. Hey, I absolutely agree, man. All these different channels, you got to try to figure out where to find the games on. I'm like, what channel is this game on today? So Texas and UTSA, that's not even going to be a game. Come on, San Antonio, San Antonio just got their ass beat by Texas State last week. Now they're going to play Texas, a team that just beat Michigan. Come on now. So, if you want, to see some, your college team beat up on some little kids, that's what you're gonna watch right there. So, but yeah, I got Texas blowing them out by a lot. So I know we're not doing predictions, but that's just a given. I don't even think it's gonna be by the end of the first quarter. They might have Archie Manning in the game. So, go ahead, Scotty. What you got?
Game that I'm looking forward to is Mizzou and Boston College.
Mizzou and Boston. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be pretty good.
Yep. I think Missouri 6 and 24.
It'll be Missouri's first real test.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you put a cow. Oh, because they don't have a Longhorn emoji, Miguel. You try to do a Longhorn. Don't you see what everybody else is doing? They have the hook 'em horn fingers right there. Is that not on everything? I don't know. I don't use the emojis, so I don't know how that works.
Should be, yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's going to be a good one. You're right, Missouri and Boston College. I think Boston College. I mean, I think they're an okay team, but I don't think they're a team that's going to sit there and give Missouri any trouble. Missouri is a God dang. That's all I'm having on this chat is freaking Longhorns things going up. Sick 'em Bears. I mean, I got my Cowboys stuff, but don't forget. I don't know if y'all know what team I like over here. I mean, we lost last week, but we're playing Air Force. So we're gonna get right back to the win column, motherfuckers. Excuse my language. If there's any kids watching, I apologize. But it does say I did put on here that it's not for kids. Next game, it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good to watch. If any of y'all want to watch a college football game, is Oregon State. It's at 2:30 on Fox on Saturday. Oregon is favored by 16.5. So, but all their games have been close. So if I don't know,
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Arizona's K-State game tomorrow. Yeah, we talked about that. Tua has 2 interceptions. Damn, Tua! I should have sat your bitch. Dang it! I should have talked to y'all before I started this damn thing. Hey, yeah, Scott, what's that receiver for number 4 for Arizona? You remember his name?
I forget his name.
That dude, he's good. Yeah, I think K-State's gonna have a problem with him tomorrow. But yeah, Oregon State. That game should be it's a rivalry game. All rivalry games, I don't care how powerful one team is to the other. All rivalry games is going to be good at some point. If it's just the beginning first quarter, it's a close game. But then you may have the team that's end up like blowing the better team end up blowing them out. But there's some times that the sorry team end up making it a really good game to the end. So I love watching rivalry games, especially big ones. Okay, of course, Texas OU, Alabama Georgia. This year, Texas A&M. I mean, it don't get no better than. I mean, that's one of the biggest ones besides Texas OU for me growing up that I watched a lot of. Go ahead, Scotty. What's your next one?
My next one is UNT and Texas Tech.
Oh, your alma mater?
Yep.
Who?
I would like to see UNT. They're 2-0.
Oh yeah.
Texas Tech is
What
1-1.
conference are they in right now? Do you know?
What's up?
What conference is Texas North Texas in?
Mac, I believe.
MAC. Oh, okay. And the
Yeah.
last one that I'm going to bring up to the game to watch this weekend is the LSU South Carolina game. That's going to be on Saturday at 11 o'clock. So get up, get your breakfast, then sit down, put your feet up, and watch that game. I think it's going to be a close game. I think this game is one of the games that could really tell how good LSU is. I know they lost a close one, but South Carolina is they're 2-0. I don't even think they're ranked right now. Are they even ranked?
No, they're not anymore.
Yeah.
I think they were.
How did they? How did they? What? I thought they. I thought they won their last game. I don't remember. Yeah, South Carolina, they're 2-0.
I thought they were ranked, but maybe not.
Yeah, I just had it up too. Dang it, Scotty, you're making me look bad. You know they're not ranked. They're not ranked at all, being 2-0.
No, yeah, right now they're not ranked.
Yeah, but if they beat LSU, they definitely gonna be ranked. So
yeah, they should be.
So yep. So now moving on, it's time for Scotty. Are you ready, Scotty?
Yeah.
It's time for Scotty's selfish segment.
It's gonna be quick.
Ain't nothing wrong with being quick.
Just a little bit of Giants news.
All right, go ahead. It's all yours.
Giants added a fullback, Jacob Johnson, to their roster. Gonna switch up the offense a little bit, I guess. Dable always used when he was in Buffalo. He always used fullback, so maybe he's gonna kind of go back to what he used to do. He's calling the plays this year. Took the play calling duties away from the OC.
You think they're trying to go to a little more running game?
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something.
They're gonna
Try
rely on
to
the running
keep
game.
the ball out of Jones's hands.
Damn it.
So yeah, that's what I have this week. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. I like it. Thank you, Scotty. That is Scotty and his selfish segment. And I'm back. So now we are moving on to our college predictions. So Scotty, I am going to say some couple of games. I'm not gonna, like, again, we're not gonna sit here and name every game. If there is a team that you want to know if they're gonna win or not, let us know. I'll give you my predictions. Again, don't take it to the bank because I'm not always right. I'm most time wrong because I think with my heart, not with my head. Scotty's the one who thinks with his head. So, but first one we're gonna start with is Arizona, Kansas State. Scotty, what you got?
I have Kansas State's favored by 7. I have. That's gonna be tough. I have Kansas State, but I don't know if they cover the spread.
So you're gonna have you got them not covering spread. You got them winning, but not covering spread.
I think it's going to be a close game.
Again, chat. Join the chat. Let us know who you think or who do you want to win, who you think is going to win. Me personally, I'm going to go with Arizona, just because again I watched Arizona State a lot when just late at night when they're on TV. I do like Kansas State and their quarterback, but I just think Arizona is going to be the team to beat this year. McMillan is the receiver's name for Arizona. He has 12 receptions for 315 yards, 4 touchdowns. So,
yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Arizona this game. And plus, Kansas State almost lost, but I think they almost lost to a good team though. They won, but Next game,
Yeah.
since we got so many fans, Scotty, what about Texas and UTSA?
That's not even gonna be close. Texas.
Hey, Rafa, my parlays are going terrible right now. I think I'm already out on 2 of them. So I need um I needed Hill to score the first touchdown. He didn't do that. But you said Texas is going to win, and I know everybody in here is probably rooting for Texas as well. So I think Texas will win too big.
Yep.
The next game, what do you think about Air Force and Baylor? Who's going to win that game, Scotty?
uh, um, good part here. I don't think they have it listed.
I could give you the spread. Baylor's up by favorite by 16.5. Over unders 41.5. So
yeah, it can be probably go with Baylor, but I don't know if they cover the spread though. 16.5.
I'm gonna go with Baylor, but the thing that makes it's gonna be tough is the fact that Air Force how they run the wishbone, they still do that, so that's gonna be tough for. I think it's tough for any team, but if Baylor could get out to a good lead right off the bat, I think that they definitely would gonna win the game. All right, how about LSU South Carolina?
LSU doesn't look great. I'm looking for it. There it is.
They're not playing today.
LSU's favored by 7.
Yeah, LSU's favored by 7. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with South Carolina.
South Carolina.
I mean, they looked good last week against a decent Kentucky team, or at least who was supposed to be decent. So yeah, I'm gonna go with South Carolina.
I'm gonna go with.
I think this is a must-win for LSU.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a must-win, and that's why I'm gonna take LSU over South Carolina. I just think LSU does have a lot more firepower than South Carolina. I think South Carolina has had a pretty easy schedule. I'm not gonna say easy, but you know they didn't. I think LSU is gonna be a better team. I think they're gonna win. Colorado and Colorado State. I know people are still on the hype train for Colorado, right? Anybody? Nobody? No?
No. I mean, it's a rivalry game, so it's going to be a good game either way, I think.
Yeah. So,
but I'm off the I was never really on the Colorado hype train. I'm going to go with Colorado State.
I'm still going to ride with Colorado, not because I'm on the hype train. I just think they may have a better offense and a better defense. Colorado's defense is not bad. It's actually, I think, it's a much improved defense. So I think that's going to help them win this game against Colorado State. We're going to do a couple of more. Scotty, UCF and TCU, University of Central Florida and TCU, they play Saturday night. I think it's next week.
Hold on, let's see here.
Oh yeah, the quarterback for LSU is he's good. DRD Z28. Yeah, he's really good. Oscar, I don't think LSU's too much of a trash. I think, like I said, they didn't have it was a close game they lost, so it wasn't like it was just a blowout or anything like that. I think LSU is still a good team. I don't think that they're by any means bad. They're not great. I don't see them winning a national championship, but they're not bad. But the quarterback is good for LSU. Was it Musburger? That's his name?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I'm going to go with UCF. I think over TCU. They're only favored by 1, so. Uh,
Yeah, I think that's going to be a really good game. I think if
they
y'all
had two pretty big wins.
yeah if y'all want to watch a team that's probably damn near equal, TCU and CFF or the University of Central Florida are damn near equal to me. I think that's going to be a good
Yeah,
game.
they're pretty equal.
So, last but not least, let's go with Texas A&M and Florida.
Ooh,
Yeah, mom, I saw
I'm
you
gonna
had
go.
LSU. Yeah, I see a lot of UNT. My mom said UNT, LSU. Mom said Colorado State. Mom, go sit down somewhere. But Texas A&M and Florida.
It's gonna be a good game. I mean, they both. I'm gonna go with A over Florida.
I'm gonna go Florida because I don't like Texas A&M. Again, I'm not betting with my head on this one. I'm betting with my heart. I do not like Texas A&M. I hope they lose. The college game of the week is going to be probably, uh, in my opinion, Kareem, it's going to probably be the LSU South Carolina game. Scott, do you have a college game of the week for yourself that you're like, I have to watch this game?
Um, I really want to see Mizzou,
Missouri and Boston
Boston,
College. That's a good one too.
and I doubt it's gonna be on. But for this, I'll watch the UNT and Texas Tech game.
If you have ESPN Plus, it might be on ESPN Plus. I'm not sure. Um,
Yeah, check.
but I
But I do
mean,
have an upset alert.
but like I was saying earlier, like what me and Scotty were talking about, is that University of Central Florida and TCU game, that could be a close game. That could be actually be a really good game. So I do, if y'all want to watch a close game, not just a big game, that probably be the game that you probably want to watch. I just think it's going back and forth. Yeah, I mean, you still have other games that are going to be on. You got Washington State. Washington is going to be that's a rivalry game. I think that's going to be a really fun game to watch. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
there's several.
yeah, and this is, and I've said this several times, and you're going to hear me say it again probably next week and the week after that. In college football, there's always something to talk about. There's always a game to watch. There's always an upset. I mean, we can sit here and talk about, oh, there's no way this team can win. There's no way they're up favored by 16 and a half points, and they're going to win. They got this quarterback. But at the end of the day, when you sit down and watch the games, they make it fun. Just the traditions that goes on, the band, the pregame. I love the pregame. I love what Iowa, the Hawkeyes do when they do the wave, when they turn and face the hospital and wave at the hospital. The Gators, I love how they do the little, Gator thing. Wisconsin, they have that little where they do that jump song and everybody in the damn stand jumps up and down. Oregon State. Oh, that's a good one. Who do you got on the Oregon State, Scotty?
That's what I was just about to say. That's my upset alert
Oh,
for
upset
the.
alert. I don't have an upset alert button, but we'll do this.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go with Oregon State. I think
Ooh,
they're gonna upset.
ooh,
Oregon had two not very good wins,
yeah.
and it's a rivalry game. So
I'm gonna hit the
I'm
Lee
gonna go.
Corso on you and be like, not so fast. I think I think even though there were close games, I think Oregon still is gonna find a way to pull out this win. I think this is the week that Oregon comes alive. I'm not gonna say they're gonna like blow them out the water, but I think Oregon's gonna finally get some shit worked out.
Yeah, it's a pretty big spread. I don't
Yeah. He
see.
said that's probably the big game. That's probably the big. I mean you're not wrong. That is a good game. Um, I think that's a late game if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah,
This
no, it's an afternoon game,
after
2:30.
yeah, it's afternoon.
So, but yeah, I'm going to go Oregon. But like you said, like I was just saying, the fact that you can sit there and say, yeah, this is the big game, Oregon State, which is perfectly fine. I'm not going to argue with you. I think it's going to be a great game. Somebody else can come and say, no, I think Texas A&M Florida game. Somebody can say TCU UCFF. All these games, and they can all be good. and then you can sit there and have a North Texas versus Texas Tech game be the game of the year because it went to 5 overtime, 6 overtime. You know what I mean? So um, that's what makes college football so damn awesome. You think Dan's a good coach? It'd be a second half blowout. I mean, Oregon, Oregon State's good. They're going to keep it close. The only question I have about Oregon is their quarterback. I don't think Dylan Gabriel is that great, and I've said it
Nah,
in past episodes before. I just don't feel like he's that great. I'm not knocking anybody because
he's
when
not that great in that offense. He was
yeah,
better.
in
I think he
Oklahoma's
was
offense,
better at Oklahoma.
yeah. So it doesn't fit his the scheme doesn't fit him. So, um, but anything else, guys? I forgot to do the question of the day. I'll do it right now. The question of the day is there any pro stadium that y'all would love to visit? Like, if there's one for tradition or just the historical reasons, or do you just think it's a nice ass stadium that y'all would love to go visit? Let me know. Is there one? I didn't even tell you, Scotty. So I know you didn't know it. So this is probably right off the top of your head. But
Yeah,
I'll say mine right now while you think about it. I actually have several, but I'm not going to say name all of them. But I would love to go to Notre Dame. I think the history of Notre Dame. I think that stadium is just. I would just love to go there. Just I would love to do a tour of the stadium. Uh, Lambeau. Oh, that's a good one too. That's just the history there. Also Texas A&M. I'm not a fan, but imagine going to a game and being there and being with the 12th man, the loudness, the atmosphere. You know, that would be awesome. I man, that would be exciting for me. Um, and probably another one is I would love to go to the Texas OU game. I mean, that rivalry in itself, I think it would be crazy. I know somebody in the chat. I'm not sure if he's still here, but he's going. So, but that's the three that I would love to go to right off. You know, just thinking about. Scotty, you have anything?
yeah. One of mine would be. I think Penn State would be cool.
Ooh, going there to
Yeah,
whiteout.
yeah. I heard that they could get. It's like one of the loudest stadiums,
Oh wow.
so that would be cool. Another one would be. Let's see.
What about Virginia Tech when they enter the stadium to Sandman? Oh man, I would love to sit there and be able to have that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the tradition in college football is amazing. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Keep going. I mean, it don't have to be college. It could be pro. It could be
Yeah.
baseball, soccer.
Lambo would be cool.
Yeah, Lambo would be cool. So,
Um, yeah, another one. Probably like Ohio State, even though I'm not a fan.
yeah, I think they have a nice stadium. I think they're pretty um
Huge.
yeah, it's big stadium. Maybe the Big House, Michigan.
Yeah.
111,000 fans. Man, I bet the getting out of there will fucking suck.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, it's like those. I mean, if anybody has anything else, you know, any questions we have to ask, we're going to shut it down. Any questions? Any suggestions for next episode? Go into the this stream. Leave a comment at the bottom, at the end. I'll come back next episode. If you say, "Hey, how about you try this?" I'm down to try anything. I'm down to get better. I want to get better. I want to make it exciting for not me, for me, for Scott, for all of y'all that are listening and watching. I appreciate y'all being here. Scott, you got any final words before we sign off?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. I'd like to thank all of y'all for joining. I got up to I know I got up to 11 viewers at one time. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, turn the notification on, hit the like buttons for shits and giggles. Don't forget to leave comments at the end if you like. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, safety first, then teamwork. Oh, we got somebody. Well, oh, next show. Thank you, Kareem. Next show is going to be Tuesday, where we're going to be recapping Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays games. All footballs is what we're going to be doing. So be prepared to come with some questions. Be prepared to listen to me vent about something, because something's going to happen that's going to piss me off. Do I? Oh, that's a good question, Scotty. Here we go. You think Texas should be ranked over Georgia?
Right now, no, I don't think so.
I'm gonna agree with Scotty. I don't think right now Texas looks hella good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not good,
Yeah,
but Georgia's been more
they play
consistent.
They play them after. They play after OU.
Yeah. So after Texas OU, which is October 12th, the following week is October 19th, 18th.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah, somewhere at
19.
the 19th. They play each other, and I said this already. That could be a preview of the national championship game.
Yeah, it could.
We're not haters. We're not haters. I'm just saying Georgia's been more consistent with it, so I'm gonna stick with them as of right now. I'm not saying Texas could not be number one. I'm just saying if I'm gonna pick a number one, I'm gonna go with Georgia. Got a top 10. I do have a top 10. Me and Scotty did do our top 10s. I will look it up and I will post it. I'll put it back on there on Tuesday's episode. I'll put me and Scott's top 10 that we have up there.
I think I have mine.
I think I still have it down. I'll have to look. And Georgia didn't even make the playoff last year. Yeah, but they lost to Alabama in the national SEC championship game. Yeah, Texas did get a top 10 win. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, do they deserve number one? Yes, maybe, but I just want I just feel like Georgia has the consistency. They have proven that their defense. I mean, look what they did to Clemson. What they did, they destroyed Clemson, and so I'm not saying you're wrong by any means, and but I'm still gonna me personally, I'm gonna put Georgia number one and Texas number two. When they play each other, they can duke it out all they want, and we'll find out who the real number one is. And you can come on here and you can taunt me all you want, but I'm still gonna put as of right now, I'm still gonna put Georgia as number one. So, damn, Cook's got 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good. So, yeah, Buffalo's winning 16-7 before the extra point. But thank you. I appreciate y'all joining. I really do. I know Scott does too.
Yeah.
Don't forget to turn the notifications on so you know when oh yeah, for sure. Uwer's over Beck for sure. I greatly agree with you. I'm not going to say you're wrong by any means. That is a true statement. But we're going to call it a night. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being very chattable. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's not even the word, is it?
Yeah.
Thanks for being yeah, thank you for chatting. There you go. That's why I have my wife. She's the producer of the show. Y'all have a great evening. Again, safety first, then teamwork. Y'all be safe out there. See y'all on Tuesday at 7:15. Scotty, I'm not sure Scotty will be with me or not.
I'll be there.
He'll be there. He said it. I got to sign him a check now. But y'all have a good evening. Thank you.
All right. Bye.